Hi, how you doing? Justin here for the 1 minute changes for your stage 3 chord changes. Now this one we've already learned our C chord and our G chord now, which are the big stretchy ones. So what we're after now is trying to do some 1 minute changes that involve our C chord and our G chord, just because they're a little bit awkward and they're probably the ones you need to work on the most. However, of course, if there are other chords that you're still really struggling with, you should add those to your 1 minute changes as well. Even if it meant that you're doing a couple of extra minutes, wouldn't be a bad plan to add them in. So let's go to a close-up and I'll show you a couple of little tricks for these changes that I want you to get going on now. Okay, the first pair that we've got for our 1 minute changes is C to A minor. Now that's a pretty easy chord change. We just got our third finger lifts up, goes down underneath your second finger. That's it. But that's actually quite a good exercise in itself, being able to get a little bit of independence on one finger to be able to stretch out for your C, lift up and drop down underneath your second finger. It's also quite a good way of getting from your A minor. If you're worried about your C chord, just play a regular A minor and see if you can stretch that third finger out to the C. So that's the first one. You should be doing 1 minute of that every day. The next change that we've got is C to A. Now this again, we've got an anchor finger here, the second finger, which stays exactly in the same place. So really now we've got one finger, two fingers having to jump around and change. So that's a little bit, again, it's a bit of a test, that one. Can you get two fingers to move independently and leave one still? Feels a little bit awkward, but it is quite quick. Once you get used to the actual movement, you shouldn't find that too hard at all. The third one we have is C to G, which is an all change, I call these ones, because every finger's got to come off and go somewhere else to a completely different part of the fingerboard. Now, what you're doing at the moment is you're probably going one finger at a time, which is fine. So you kind of lift them off and then you go 1, 2, 3. And then you lift them off and you go 1, 2, 3. That's fine for now to do 1, 2, 3 in order. I'm going to show you another way to do that later on. It's called air changes. But right now, putting the fingers down in finger order, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 is absolutely what you should be doing. Now the next chord on there I've got for the next pair of chords is G to E. Now this one, I'm really wanting you to work on getting your big stretch for the G chord. So we're just going G and then to E. 1, 2, 3. Here we go again. G, 1, 2, 3 to E. And 1 minute of that one should serve you in pretty good stead, I reckon. And the last one is G to D. Again, it's an all change. 1, 2, 3 for the G, and then moving it all down. 1, 2, 3 for the D chord. 1, 2, 3 for the G. 1, 2, 3 for the D chord. And just working on trying to get those two chords nice and smooth. And you can see how quick you can get it happening. Well, I hope you're not having too much difficulty with your G chord and C chord. They are a little bit stretchy and they're a little bit more difficult to change to and from than some of the other chords we've learned, but they're not too bad and it'll just take a little bit of practice. Now, of course, if there are other chords from previous lessons that you're still struggling with, you should either add them or substitute any ones that you find a bit easier from this set for those ones, because it is really important that you practice the things that you find the hardest. So, crack onto that and I'll see you for a little bit more information in the next lesson.